It's late as fuck, I know. But when a nigga been working 10-hour shifts and shit like that, shit that he's not even used to at this point in time, then this is the end result of it. But I said that I was not gonna let this week go by with no videos. So I'm gonna do the best that I can to cram these videos in by the end of this week. So here's my Love and Hip Hop Hollywood review. The episode picks up where it left off last week with Ray J and Princess. And I don't give a fuck, y'all. Peasant falling in that damn pool or Ray J pushing the bitch in the pool, whichever one it may be, was fucking funny, okay? Because this is one instance where I felt like Ray J would have been well within his rights for pushing the bitch into the pool. Number one, she was throwing drinks at him. Number two, she was throwing food at him after he done told her ass to stop. And she wasn't gonna stop. Now what if he decided to strike her ass? Then what? The safest thing that he did was push her ass in the pool. She had people out there to save her ass, so she wasn't gonna die. I mean, whatever. But I don't know. Like, that bitch was really funny to me from the jump, and she just seems like a groupie ass bitch. You know, she was with Floyd, now she with Ray J, and it's just really crazy. But I don't like that bitch in a way, probably simply because of my biasness. Because this is one instance where I'm biased. I like Tierra. I just don't like Peasant. Like, Peasant ain't really shit to me, so she ain't nothing but an extra. She's only appeared in like a handful of episodes, not even a handful, about a fingerful, but it is what it is, though. Glad he pushed that bitch in the pool. But Tierra and Young Berg, they discuss this upcoming showcase that she got, and everybody knows that a few episodes ago when she was about to lay the smackdown on Sincere, that she had this showcase, and she sounded a hot dragonfly mess on that stage. And like I said to y'all before, if y'all never listened to Tierra's music before, y'all need to get into it, because I got her first album, the real one. I bought it out the store, out of FYE, for $15.99 back in 2005. I bought this shit. How old was I when that shit came out? I'm 24 now. I mean 25 now. So I was 16. I was in the 11th grade when that CD came out. Make Her Feel Good was my fucking song. So the bitch got pipes. Young Berg just feels like his name is on the line, and despite what everybody thinks, Young Berg, and I was one of the ones that was sit up here downplaying him, he does have an impressive resume of songs that he has written. His most recent hit was Tamar Braxton's The One. So he does have some recent hits. He is kind of relevant as a songwriter. We just don't know that because he's behind the scenes. So he got his name on it, and he wants to make sure that she's on point, and he's letting her know, don't fuck this shit up. My name on the line and your name on the line too. We got everything at stake for this motherfucking showcase, so give it your fucking all. And I agree with him on it. Like, this show is for you, is a platform for you to just get yourself back on out there and do what the fuck you need to do so everybody can know you. That's how I feel. So with that being said, I agree with Young Berg on that. I don't agree with him on many things, but I agree with him on how he's pushing Tierra to be the best. So we get the two desperados, Hazel and Nikki. They meet up with each other. And I find it very pathetic that Squidward and Dollar General Bobby decide to meet up and they want to become friends simply because they hate one bitch. They got one bitch in common that they hate, and that's Musty Sika. And my situation, my opinion is that I cannot stand people that bond over a common enemy. That really makes them pressed and pathetic, in my opinion, when you got to bond with someone just off the strength that y'all hate the same bitch. Like, that's really crazy to me. You know what I mean? It's really crazy. But, you know, Nikki feels like, you know, her loyalty is with Tierra, but since Hazel don't like Masika, she wants to sit up here and listen to what the fuck. Then they trade stories about her being in pornos and shit like that. Like, it's really pathetic to see two bitches become friends just off the fact that they hate somebody. It's really ridiculous to me. These bitches look really lame to me. So then, we get into Hazel and Masika after Nikki had told this bitch to go see Masika. Squidward decides that she wants to leave the Bikini Bottom and decides that she wants to leave the house from next door to SpongeBob, and she decides to go to the Krusty Krab and meet up with Masika. And they just basically trade insults back and forth. And honestly, I don't like Squidward, but at the same damn time, Masika with her dead lip ass, she ain't no good. She just a weak ass bitch to me. Like, she ain't no good, because if Hazel was really her friend, she never would have did that shit, honestly. She been fucking Young Berg. And I don't even want to buy that shit about, oh, we were already friends before you came along. I don't buy that shit. Y'all were not friends. Y'all was fucking. That's what it was. So stop playing. So, as much as I can't stand Squidward, Deadlip is just as stupid as she wanna be. I don't give a damn how dumb Squidward might be, but Deadlip is just ridiculous, and she's a backstabbing, backbiting ass bitch, and she messy as hell. And the reads that she had on Squidward's nose was really funny, but at the end of the day, she is a low down dirty dog, and I just can't fuck with a bitch like that. In that situation, neither one of them win, cause you got a dumb bitch on one side and you got a dirty dick thirsty ass bitch on another side. So go figure, neither one of them win in my opinion. So we get into Omar Young and Rick Ross. They meet up and he's picking the first single for his new album called Sex Playlist, which is out today as I film this video. And he really wants to balance everything out. He's a brand new father. He's trying to get his music career back on track, and he's dropping his first album with Maybachs. And I've always liked Omarion. Even in B2K, I always liked him. I always wanted him to soar and become what Chris Brown is. And I just think that he has what it takes. I just don't know if he makes the right music. But hopefully with Rick Ross on his side, he'll get just a smidge of what Chris Brown was on his first album. I'm not saying that he's going to be a world renowned star like Chris Brown is today, but I would love for him to do the things that Chris Brown did on his first album. That's all I really want. And I like Omarion and I want to see him win. The dysfunctional relationship between Lil Fizz and Moniece is rediscovered again. They meet up at the beach and they decide to talk things out. And Moniece even went into talking about how Lil Fizz did her so wrong and she thought that she was gay. And whenever a bitch thinks she gay because of a nigga, that shit is crazy. So, he must have really did a number on her ass. But all I can say is, I really want to see them get along for the sake of their kid. Because I don't like seeing parents fight for custody and putting the kid in the middle of their shit. And then the kid grows up with damaged ass, with a damaged ass thinking capacity. And I see a lot of kids that have to go through their parents fight over them. And I just don't like to see kids in the middle of two bitter parents beef. Because they use their child as leverage. And I do think that's what a lot of parents do when they trying to get back at, oh, you did me wrong, or you fucked that bitch, and you not gonna see your kid because you did that. You know what I mean? So, no, I'm not here for that. Ray J and Tierra. That was like the last scene of the night for Tierra Showcase, and Ray J showed up. Even though Youngberg told Ray J not to, even though Tierra told Youngberg not to invite Ray J to the shindig, he still invited him anyway, and he came, and they gave Tierra even more ammunition to perform the song Deserve, which is hot, by the way, which was about Ray J. And she tore that shit up, and it sounded really good. Ray J came backstage, he bought her a gift, and then he begged her on his knees to get back with her. They kissed each other. They pretty much back together on this episode. But that was months ago, so who knows what happened in between time. But I don't know how I feel about that. I would much rather see Tierra continue to move on in her life without Ray J, because apparently it's a toxic relationship. But like I say, we've all been Tierra, we've all been Mimi, we've all been Tara at some point in time. And I've been all three of them bitches before for somebody. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we all played the fool for somebody. Not saying that it's excusable, but we've all done it. So who are we the judge? But that was my review on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I'm more anticipating the reunion than anything. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe to my channel. Leave comments. Follow me on social media. Team Scotty is my Facebook fan page. Scotty_by_nature is my Instagram. And my Twitter handle is Mr. still standing without the G. And that's it. On to my K Michelle My Life review. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.